We're back working on the Briggs and Stratton ZZ. Taken me a while, and this fuel tank's the next problem I got. And we've got this problem. That's the top. That's where that was. This was in the bottom. There. And that was on the top there. That was on the top there, and it went onto those two bolts. But when this has been sitting on there in someone's paddock, it's had been up to there with water, up to there with water, water, and water. And as a result, this fuel tank, it's not in good condition. If it only had these, I could probably fix them, but this dent, these dents are not easy fixed. And so I'm thinking I'm going to see how I go at making another fuel tank. I'll put the fittings back into something else. It's not going to be the same. It's going to be better or different. So I've got a 20 litre tin here. 20 litre tin. I'm going to see what I can do to cut it around here. And I reckon I've got a good enough section from there around to there, and there's no dents. And that'll be enough. Won't be as wide as the last one, but that's what I'm up to. So, yeah, so that's what I'm up to. I'll just start cutting. A good old clean up, I reckon, and we might be able to use that yet. Right, I'm moving on with this fuel tank. And that's the old one. I better taken the end out of it. And I'm getting this one put on. But this is probably, I'm not that excited about it because it's very thin. Fuel tank needs to be a bit stronger than that. So anyway, I'm making it anyway. And we'll see how it turns out. Might look all right, might work all right for this job. The soldering in the end here, I'm not that. Yeah, I've got to make another end up here, and I've been soldering in there, like it's got an end on it. So then I'll have the cap to go on, which I've got to fix up a bit, and that one. That'll go on the bottom. Anyway, that's what I'm at the moment, working on it. I've got to solder this on top here. That has to be soldered. I've got it all going here, but so here we go. I'm back here I'm going to solder this on here. I've got that top soldered on, the end soldered on, not looking beautiful at the moment, but I'm going to try and solder this in here now. I don't know whether it'll zoom in that good, but we'll give it a best shot. What I find I've got, because I don't have all the right tools, I've got to heat the soldering iron up with this. I've got to put some that stuff on there. So I paint the bit of that on, bit of that around there. That's a bit of flux. Warm this up. Get some solder. Try and get it to melt on there just. It will go. And get it to run a nice little bead around there. If I can get that to do that, it'll seal. Bit more solder. Come on. Melt. This thing. Just a matter of just getting it to flow in there. Have I got that on there on picture? I might have done. Right, I've got to give it some more heat. I need somebody to hold it. Come on. Too what? I don't mind as long as it just stays there. Not beautiful, but I think it seals. No, I can see a spot right there. And I think that's going to seal. Not beautiful, but I think it will seal. Can't see any holes in it, so a bloke would have to be happy with that. But that's how I've been doing that, and I've got to make an end for it now. Cutting out the end, which I'm going to sit inside if I can and try and seal fairly well. This is how I'm doing it. I'm sure what you could do is try and find a second-hand fuel tank, but that's not going to happen. So you've got to either make something up or fix what you got. I'll bet you it's too big. Hey boy, how much though? Not by much. Uh-oh. Yeah, here I go. Trying to solder this together. And it's going not too bad. Just a little bit slow. It don't look that good, that's for sure. Ouch. Starting to get hot. And if I just keep it all full here, it'll seal. Well, I have to say, after all that mucking about, I've got a bit of petrol in there, and I've got to say, there's no leaks. It looks a bit wild, but I think it seals. So I'll clean it up, give it some paint, put it on there. Okay, there we go. I've got it painted. I hope the no leak situation stays like that. I'll let it dry. That's just some undercoat. But yeah, I think that's my attempt for another fuel tank. We'll paint it tomorrow. I'm still waiting on a fuel tap to go in the bottom there. Anyway, and it's going to sit on there pretty good. But I've got to put some straps around here. These straps, and they'll go around there. No, they'll go this way. There's two straps, and this one will go the other end. This is how it looks at the moment. That's that's all that's left of the 20 litre tin. We've got no exhaust. Spark plug goes in there. And I've got this bit of nylon airline running to the fuel tank. There's no tap. I reckon I'm nearly ready to give it a go. It's that time, and I'll stick the spark plug in. Find a bit of petrol and see how many leaks I can find. No leaks to report. That's good. There's probably fuel in the carby. Put some choke on. I did just check the spark. Righto fellas, there's the ZZ Briggs and Stratton. He's up and running, and he's running like a beauty. So he's a real flamethrower. So yep, she's a runner. So I'll leave the video there, and thanks for watching.